Hello and welcome everyone to another Northgard build order videos on this channel, and today with the long overdue build order for the clan of the Lynx. And it's gonna be a rush build order right here. Like always, you're gonna find the lore tree down below in the description. But this build here is actually pretty straightforward. You don't gonna need as long of a time because we're obviously going to try to rush the opponent. There are just a few different strategical goals to reach your goal here. I already see it might be a little different than usually, but I might do a little break just in the build to quickly explain what I mean with it. As first, we're obviously just scouting out the areas. Since I see that there is a treasure over here, I definitely also want to scout this out. As first, we're just gonna wait a little bit until the first villager pop before we build the house here, because we still want to take as much gold as possible. Yeah, out of the like, we don't want to pay as much taxes to get as much of the base gold as possible. Like, we get +3 of our town hall right here, basically the base gold you will get. And if we build more and more buildings, it will get less. Therefore, we're trying to build the buildings as late as possible to get as much of the gold as possible in our pockets over here, so we don't have to get it somewhere else or wait longer. So the villager pop, we're gonna build the house here. We have the fish and the deer free, so that's interesting. We can go. In general, a pretty good spawn here. Just like a lot that I need to scout. But other than that, like, I need to scout this tile, this tile. There's a bear on it. I don't think I need to scout this. There's a wolf on it. I don't think I really have a choice. Let's see. Let's see. But we are on the flank, and this is basically what you really want as playing the strategy. To being able to reach your opponent as quickly as possible. I think we are on the right direction for that. Oh yeah, we can already see the opposing base over there. This is already great. So I think I'm not even gonna scout this here, because these are draugrs. They're gonna attack at the point where we hope to have already get rid of one of the opponents here. So just gonna wait a little. So we are now going to build the wood camp. As soon as this done, we put one will in there, and as soon as we can, we gonna build the war camp so we can spawn our cats or the grandma. A feast over here. 2 bears in this tile. This might be hard to clear, but then afterwards we basically have a freeway into the opposing base, which is perfect. Oh, we have a feast very early here. That's just an AI feast. We have a few wolves. Like, we need a few wolves to definitely reach Caesarization. My god, I can't read the word. But we're gonna take this one here. I'm gonna find out how to pronounce it. I never thought about too much how this word is spoken out. But hey, you know what I mean. We're gonna go for the lower military path on the hunting board here, and afterwards we go for sharp eye. But as very first, we gotta get up the training camp here, and now the important part is gonna kick in. We are now on our way to 100 food and 100 gold. Usually what I will do, if I don't have a ruin, I will go for one cat. That will be the cat. That will be the cat that costs more food than gold. So we pay 40 gold for Kaelin and the 60 food for her. With the cat we can block out wolf attacks. We can maybe already clear out single wolves, but then we will basically wait until we get Mileki. For the reason that we can heal the cat with this effect over here. This has a very complicated name. So we can heal the cat very early with the grandma over here. the thing is, if you get the ruin, you can do something different. You can just get 100 gold, 100 food, or the way around, and you can just get both cats and then get the ruin and pop out the grandma as soon as you can, but it will be a lot earlier as if you would be doing this without a ruin. So if you have no ruin, no treasures at all around you, I would say get one of the cats, preferably the one that costs less gold. So you only need to get 120 in total, which is pretty doable. So you can see I'm already at 110 right here. So getting to the 120 shouldn't be that big of a problem pretty early into the game, and therefore you already have one cat that you can clear with, and you can already heal it up. If you have both cats, you can clear a little bit more, therefore you're not going to be able to heal. So you gotta wait for the grandma then, and that might take a little bit of a while if you don't have a ruin. So that's what you gotta have in mind. But since we have the ruin over here, we're gonna go for both cats. And we're gonna be clearing quite a bit at the start already. Which is pretty good, because we're gonna get to the sharp eye pretty quickly. Both cats out. Getting one more to it. Because food-wise, we should also be settled with the sheep over here. We have a pretty insane spawn, honestly. Let's clear the wolf. And we already have Cicatrization. Cicatrization? The healing effect. We got the healing effect. We clear out wolves around us, and we go up here to also clear out these 4 wolves. We might even then just park on the tile. Obviously you also want to help your teammates to clear them out. We're gonna take the benefit here that it's just AI. I'm gonna try to not do that. Obviously you don't want to lose a cat. No circumstance. Perfect. We go for that tile here. Get a will. We're ready. We got a sharp eye. We're gonna do something special here because I don't want wolves to spawn on the tile where I'm just standing on. So I'm gonna send one cat after another over here to go scouting, and we're trying to get the grandma as quickly as possible. We should also go for the lure over here. I think for that I'm even gonna slaughter 1 sheep. Might leave the other ones because I don't want to give myself too much of a boost here, since having a treasure in 3 sheep is pretty insane, to be honest. So I might just gonna go for 1 sheep here. And not even split the other ones up to get the least bonus out of the sheep I can possibly get. I think the least bonus I can possibly get would I actually would send them there, but not too bad. We have 1 woodcutter slot shop. I would like to get a second one. Let's get one over there. Sometimes you can do it with 1, especially if you have a shipwreck. Yeah, we can now scout out this area. Send the cat back. And as soon as the cat is home, we send the other one to the front. We're gonna go straight from a weaponsmith here, because we try to go through the tree as quickly as we can to nimble paws, because this is one of the stronger lures here for us, giving both of our cats plus 35% life, which can be pretty important at the front, obviously. We have triple bear in this tile. It won't be easy to clear, but I guess we have the best clan to try that early into the game. With the healing, we can get on the cats there very early into the game. You go over there, and as soon as he entered the tile, we can choose this tile, scout it out, go home. We got the ruin. We can get the grandma. Send her over to the tile so we can let our cats heal over there. Now we definitely need to start with stone. And obviously build a house. I would honestly say building the stone is more important than a house. I weren't like forced to get housed right here. But if you come into the situation where you either get housed or you want to build a stone, build a stone. We are on such an aggressive build, this little bit of eco loss is not as important, honestly. we will just want to be at our opponents as soon as we possibly can. Clearing out 3 bears. Still get quite a pickle there. But we're gonna make that happen. No, we're gonna keep the woodcutter. 1 stone miner is definitely not enough there. But we will be fine. Let's build a dock. We can actually upgrade stuff. The cats are slowly healing up over here. As soon as we got enough life, we're already gonna try to free up the way over to the opponent's base. We only need to scout 2 more tiles there to be in them basically. It's pretty good. These are also only 2 joggers, so our biggest problem here are the 3 bears in here, which shouldn't get too big of a problem. I think even if we have one of the bears cleared, we can already wait until we get our full-sized army, which won't be that big, but might be big enough to not get too many problems here with the bears. Oh no, need to go way more for stone. Still think it's gonna be in time there. What we really gotta focus on is also more gold. How do we get more gold? In the worst case, I still have sheep to slay. But what I definitely want to do, but if it's needed, we're gonna do it. Let's go over here. Might be a few wolves be respawning. I just hope that they don't attack me for the next time. We have already fur coats ready and weaponsmith. We can definitely start clearing out here. Cats take quite some damage though. They're not as tanky as you would like to have them. Try to not get damage on the ground, obviously. It's not what we want. Just try to shot as much damage as we possibly can. And now we heal the cats again. Should maybe go over here so we can block the wolves. That could get rough. I don't think 1 dock will be enough. So we might just get a second one. Especially like if you've taken out the player afterwards, you oftentimes won't straight up win the game, even if you're in a 2v3, because the other opponents want to play on, because you went for a pretty rushy play there. Therefore, you might be pretty vulnerable, and we definitely gonna need 1 more sheep to make all of this happen. It's not gonna be too bad. We have the sheep. We go for military strategy to just get more attack on the cats right here. Can show that pretty nicely. Oh no, I can't. It's +2 right now. I think it will stay at +2. Oh no, it goes up to +3. Like if you're in a tile and you get military strategy, that it won't go into effect right away. You need to move your military units into another tile, and then you will see the effects of it. So we get a little bit more of attack for our cats here. I think it's pretty neat. The wolves aren't respawning there. It's also pretty nice. I have 4 woodcutters and yet only +8, which is notable or noteworthy. Now we run out again. We got a few bears already. 1 bear already cleared out, which is pretty neat. Gotta slow down a bit. A lot of things. Can definitely upgrade the scouts soon. Go for the town hall upgrade right now. And as soon as we got the 5 stone, we also take this guy off there. Then we can already build a second camp. don't want to take too much damage on him. Lynx can just stay here and just keep on being healed. Scout camp just needs a little bit more wood. We'll be able to get that in a matter of a little bit of time. And we're definitely gonna wait until Nimble Paws hit. Since we're gonna get one more, I'm gonna say military ability on the hunting board, we're gonna get Claw Strike here to give us a little bit more attack. And yeah, the proc basically to Claw Strike, which can be pretty helpful if you're fighting in the front. So now upgrade that. I think we need 115, right? We need 45 for the first two, then we need 30 and 35, which is 55. Oh no, 100 basically. We should be settled already. Gonna try to kill one more bear here. Go out again. Heal a bit. Go for the Nimble Paws. I think at that point we're already gonna start to stop the sailors here and get everything forward. Still gotta wait for the sailors there. I might lose this tile throughout the game. Not gonna be too bad, man. The sailors are a little far away. That's not the best thing for me right now. But I think if I just take the villagers right now, we get 4 warriors. Like I said, we're not gonna have a huge army over here, but it's gonna be enough. Just enough. That's how much we need. Don't need anything more than just enough. Get the bear here. Still try to not tank with the grandma, because we're not planning to build a healer set here. If you get too much damage on your grandmother, you should end up building. Oh my god, that were 2 draugrs like 6 months ago. Now it's 5, making it a lot harder to clear. That's definitely not nice. And we get a lot of damage on the grandma there. We have the wolf attack on the tower that I already fought. Could get problematic. And straight go back to the front here. Scout out this tile. And attack. Now it's gonna get a little weird, because we are right next to the main tile of our opponent, but we're still healing. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does work. Sometimes you can't also scout this tile out before you have completely taken it, like decolonized it. Just right now it just works, so that's pretty nice. Sometimes you count as in fight, and sometimes you don't count as in fight. The only real thing how to negate that is to go out of the tile and then go in again and hope that it works then. But if you're just decolonizing a tile, this is definitely not really the thing that you want to do. So I don't know how it's calculated and why it sometimes works and sometimes not. But we're just gonna take it here. Go in with the cat. AI is of course not reacting correctly here, like it so often does. We have a bunch of attacks coming in here. Don't know who's getting the arrow fire right now. I think it's the cat. And now it's the grandma. Definitely none that I want to lose. And now we're even on his main tile and my cats are healing. I don't know if somebody knows how that works and why it sometimes works for me that they heal literally on the main tile of my opponent and sometimes they don't heal if I just enter the tile of them and just am in the tile of them. If that happens, you could still take the low cat and your grandma out of the tile and just heal it like that, so you can still have the full health cat in there trying to defend the tile. But if it works like that, obviously just stay in the tile and heal like that. But you should definitely watch out to not lose your grandma. I got way too much damage on her, and yeah, you shouldn't try to do that. But this is basically it already. Pretty aggressive build here. You just try to get rid of one of the opponents as quick as possible. Then you go home. I guess what you definitely want to do right now, for example, is get a healer's hut, heal up your grandma, and basically get your warriors back into normal villagers. Like this one is a little low. I'm just gonna throw him into the wolves there. And try to recover. Try to recover. That's also why I didn't break down the quarry here. You may do so if you go for the all-in rush and you think that you definitely won the game afterwards. But if you can't guarantee that, maybe just keep it up so you can later on just send a few more villagers on there and try to reboom quickly. Definitely pretty important, since if your opponents decide to go for an 802 attack now and come with 12 to 13 army to you, you need to at least have something, right? You can hope for your teammates to help you out a little bit because they didn't help you up until this point. If they want so, the attack can get even more devastating for the one player. If you do it alone in a team game that gets a little bit higher level, you're gonna have problems to get the rush through because the people are going to defend, but you're gonna do so much damage usually that that doesn't matter too much. If you heal, obviously, yeah, grandma first, but we're gonna go for the villagers here. And oh no, we need so much food. We can't actually do that. But you get the idea. You can basically just reboom. You keep on playing the game from this point on. I wouldn't say you go for all-out aggression all the time. Like if you have another player scouted, you might just want to annoy him with your cats and your grandma rather than having them standing around. So as soon as they healed, try to keep on annoying, try to clean the map and help your teammates clearing out their stuff. But generally you definitely need to reboom and try to get a little bit more army than the 4 army. That might be enough for 801, for really early 801, must say, and also only works because you have those 2 cats that are really strong to fight against your opponents. But yeah, for the later stages of the game, you're gonna need a little bit more army. I would also say that if you get into the position to upgrade your army, it should be warriors. Don't bother too much with the archers. Just try to go for the warriors because they're just way more versatile. Just a personal tip from myself. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're a little bit shorter one today because of course the Lynx brush is not as long of a strategy. It's pretty straightforward, still a lot of fun, and yeah, still like the Lynx clan quite a bit for its versatility and yeah, what it can do. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did so, you might want to consider to leave a like down below the video, or even a subscription if you aren't subscribed to the channel right now to see more Northgard content like this. I hope you all have a great day and maybe see you back on the next video. Bye bye everyone, see ya.